Hey everybody and welcome back. This is episode number 2 of Dark Souls, the playthrough. It's Dark Souls Remastered on PC. And we've called this playthrough Predatory Women. Why did I call it that? Because we are talking about the general kind of red pill concept when it comes to masculinity, men, dating, relationships, and all that jazz. You know, I really don't need this equipped. I guess I have the stats for it. But at the end of the day, what else should I equip? Sunlight Blade? I don't think I can put that on my current weapon. Emit Force. Insufficient stats. Oh, really? Insufficient stats. Insufficient stats. Black Flame? Well, there we go. Why not? Alright, I don't plan on using it much. We could probably do like a cure for poison or something. Oh, anyway. In this episode, we're going to be talking about one of the biggest deals when it comes to locked by some contraption. Oh, look, we have 20,000. Let's go do the Moonlight Butterfly. And by do, I mean fight, not, you know. Anyway, let me move this microphone just a bit. Narcissists. Narcissism. So, for those that don't know, narcissism kind of overlaps a lot with borderline personality disorder. And these two can appear quite similar in nature and overlap with bipolar disorder. However, they are different. Borderline and narcissism are both psychological conditions, mental, almost not quite a mental illness, but a psychological condition. In my opinion, a type of psychosis in a very casual sense. We're going to be discussing this casually. Nothing I say here is psychiatric, official, professional, psychological counseling advice, obviously. And none of it is official medical advice, of course, guys. Yoink! Okay. Yeah, once they get that Tranquil Walk of Peace off, if you can't kill them before they start attacking you, you're in trouble. Because you can't roll, and you can only move very slowly, so be careful. It might be difficult to hit this guy. There we go. You have to be able to attack downward. These guys have a very high drop rate for their stuff that they drop. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm in trouble. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! Okay, I was able to get out of there by killing the one that cast the spell on me. Whoop. Let's see if we can get these guys. Now, narcissists share a lot in common, as I said, and so the issue you're going to run into is in, I wonder if we can wait for that to wear off of him. The issue you're going to run into is not knowing the difference between a narcissist and a borderline. And that's fine. Because as long as you know some of the key red flags and warning signs of each, then you're good to go. That's you don't need to be able to differentiate. All you need to know is that in both cases, the solution is the same. Just you get away. Avoid, get away, stay as far away as possible, have nothing to do with. And that's true as much as possible. Now, if your mother's a narcissist, which is a quite common scenario, you cannot avoid her 100%. Even if you wanted to, nobody's going to understand you cutting mom off 100%. But as long as you know how to deal with a narcissist, you know what to do. So what is narcissism? Well, it is not the casual sense of, oh, well, she just thinks highly of herself. That's not what we're talking about here, okay? Oh, I didn't realize I couldn't outwalk that. What we're talking about here is a condition, a serious psychological condition that is very detrimental to the narcissist's relationships with other people. It is a severe mental condition. I don't know if I would call it a mental illness, but it has at its core serious, significant, relationship damaging self-centeredness, self-absorption in solipsistic extremism. And solipsism, I need to look that up again. I looked it up the other day to see how to pronounce it. Solipsism is particularly relevant for women in that it's a condition that most women have, pretty much all women, in which they see the world through their own lens, and they tend to think of that as correct and right and good. And the male lens, or the male way to look at the world, is wrong and bad and toxic. This is why you have so many women out there talking about things like toxic masculinity. Men did not come up with the concept of toxic femininity. That's not a thing. Men are simply responding to feminism gone crazy, run amok. There is such a thing as narcissism in women. Obviously, this is not a made-up concept. It has to do with solipsism to the extreme, and it also has to do with the woman seeing herself as infinitely important above all else, deserving of praise and everything, and essentially that she should be the center of your life, her life, everyone's life, everyone around her. Everyone should see everything from her point of view. Everyone should understand that she's the victim. Everyone should understand that she's always right. Everyone else is always wrong. Everyone mistreats her. No one understands how great she is. Everyone exists to serve and fuel and help and assist and lift her up. And this is an extreme version to such a degree that no matter what happens, she will almost never admit fault, will almost never apologize. However, there is an exception. Some people will say a narcissist will never say they're sorry. Oh, there we go. Okay. I knew that was there. I just thought it was an item on that corpse. He was just lying on top of it. A narcissist may feign being sorry in the moment if she suspects it's what's necessary to keep control. If she feels like she's losing you, you're realizing who she is, you're pretty much done, you said, you know what, I'm done with this, I'm tired of this, I'm not going to submit myself to this abuse anymore, she may realize, oh, I've come on too strong, and this is all subconscious to her. She's not consciously thinking this through the way I'm labeling it, but she'll go, I need to do something here, I'm about to lose him, I really want his attention and his emotional focus on me, I want his affection, I want his money, I want his prestige, his power, whatever it happens to be. And narcissists work at all different levels. Guys, you do not have to be president. You do not have to be the CEO. You do not have to be a government politician. You do not have to have any great, super amazing power and authority. Depending on how she looks and her status in life, she may be content with your, quote, power as a supervisor at your job. And you may think it's nothing. You may have been a supervisor for years and feel like you hate the job, you can't stand it, it's annoying, it's a hassle. But to her, she's going to see you as someone important. You make money, you're someone important at work, you tell people what to do, or you can boss people around or whatever. And to her, that will mean something, okay? So it's important to keep in mind what that is to her. What that is to her is something of value that she wants for herself. This is usually a very easy fight. The only problem is when you don't have any ranged attacks and she stays up there for a long period of time and slowly whittles away your health. Those attacks can be a little bit difficult to dodge, but... Whoa. Nice job, Beatrice. Dang, she really took care of that. Normally she's really slow to attack. Her attacks often miss. So that was excellent. That was really, really good. That was one of the best times I've ever seen with her, because she did all the damage up front before the Moonlight Butterfly could land even once. We don't really need anything from the Moonlight Butterfly, especially since we've already done a playthrough on this very character and got the Moonlight Butterfly horn, which is a great weapon for an intelligence build. It really is, guys. So let's get out of here. The narcissist cannot comprehend your feelings. They have virtually zero empathy and zero true sympathy. They can't empathize with you. They're like a child. You know, if you ask like a 3.5-year-old child to think about how another child feels when they take their toy, they can't. They are literally incapable of understanding. Their brain hasn't developed the capacity to empathize with others' feelings. So you have to think of narcissists in the same way. Narcissists should be viewed as virtually, not literally, but virtually incapable of understanding and comprehending how it feels to be you. The narcissist will only understand how it feels to be her. Men can be narcissists, but we're not here for that. Again, like I said, guys, we are not here for an equality presentation. We're not here to give, well, but men do it too. We're not here for, yeah, but men have problems too, and women have struggles with men too, and yeah, this too, and this too, and this too. We're not here for, yeah, but also too. We're here just to present what men go through, what men face, and the problems that women present to men, okay? So that's why we don't give an equal and opposite side from the women's perspective. We're just not here for that. It's kind of like if, I've said this before, if somebody made a YouTube channel, and their YouTube channel is called Mustang Life. Let's say it's called Mustang Life. And their channel is all about the Ford Mustang, all about Ford Mustangs, okay? You don't go to their channel and be like, yeah, but what about the Corvette? Yeah, but what about pickup trucks? Yeah, but what about... No, his channel is only about Mustangs. That's the whole point from start to finish. Same thing here. This channel is not about the what about women, or women too, or men do it too, so... Anyway, that out of the way, if you guys do post those comments, you're welcome to post them. Obviously, I may ignore them depending on how I feel, because I'm not here for the let's present both sides or let's make men and women both look equally bad. So, because they cannot comprehend, because they cannot understand, because they cannot sympathize and empathize, which are two different things, by the way, that means that it does no good to sit there and debate and argue and fuss and fight with one. Granted, it pretty much does zero good to argue with a woman, to actually argue. You can talk to her, you can discuss issues with her. If you're at work talking about a project, that's fine. But if you're in a relationship with a woman, don't argue with her. Don't argue with her, don't argue with her, don't argue with her. And this is not because of the beta blue-pilled male perspective of, yeah, don't argue with a woman, she always wins. You know, those women, you always get in an argument, but she's going to win in the end. No, that's not what I'm here talking about, okay? Women don't always win in the end. The reason you don't argue with a woman, as we discussed in other playthroughs, is because women don't argue the same way as men. You guys are arguing in two different ways on two different levels. You guys are arguing from completely different perspectives. You're not even in the same plane of existence. She's arguing emotionally, feelings, how she feels, how she perceives, what you did and how it made her feel. And you're arguing logistically. You're arguing from a position of reason. Okay, let's do Soul of a Hero. We need to buy several items here. Oh, that's plenty. Okay. We want to buy all of these items in case we need to use them for anything. The repair box, of course, we will definitely use. And then in case we need some arrows, we'll buy a whole bunch. Okay. Alright, and that's that. And should we now go down and take care of Sif? You know what, we're here, so let's go do the Hydra and possibly Sif. We'll see how we feel. So, because of that, because of all of what I just said, they have a heightened, extreme, radical sense of self-entitlement. And let me give you an example. I was living with a woman for a period of time. I'm going to give very generic examples. I'm not going to give names, and I'm not going to give very detailed specifics, but I was living with one woman who exhibited these traits. No longer living with her, thank goodness, but as things may be. But she exhibited these traits to an extreme degree. I found out she was and is a narcissist. I do not think narcissists ever get better. I don't think counseling works. I don't think there's any medication for it. I'm not alone in that. There are quite a few. Ooh, awesome. That's what I need, twinkling. I need, how much twinkling do I need to upgrade again? Let's see, 4? That might be enough to upgrade my gold silver tracer. Or gold tracer, rather. And then the dark silver tracer, I'll need more for that one too. But the honest truth is we're going to be using the gold one the vast majority of the time anyway. We'll grab these items. We're going to have lots of duplicates of stuff now going through this in New Game Plus, obviously. There we go. By the way, that's the way to get down from there without hurting yourself. If you roll the other way, you will take a small amount of damage from the fall. Alright, no shield here, so we better get this right. Oh, shoot. Got it. I don't know. I don't think I get any benefit from two-handing this weapon because it is all dex, right? Oh, shoot. Well, I'm glad he fell. I tried to block as if I had a shield. That's the problem, is that I will do that. Like, I will sometimes act like I have a shield. I'm just so used to having shields, you know? Nearly every playthrough I do has a shield, so... let's see. I wonder if we could do... Well, we're not going to be able to fast roll with it on it. If I could... you know what? It's not a cure in playthrough if I throw a shield on it, is it? Does this already count as lit? Wow, really? That's crazy. Hang on. I'm pretty sure I haven't hit this bonfire yet. In a New Game Plus, I thought you still had to light and activate the bonfire, so I don't know what that's about. But anyway, this extreme sense of entitlement means things like the situation I had with the girl that I was living with for a while. She, you know, she would get mad and say that I didn't appreciate everything that she did, and I didn't appreciate her doing this and that, and she didn't really do much, honestly. She didn't do much around the house. She had this seriously inflated sense of how much she contributed. And there's a period where she was away from work because she'd quit her job, and I think she'd actually gotten fired and lied to me and said she'd quit her job because in her mind, you know, she's never wrong. Narcissists are never wrong. Narcissists are always right. Narcissists are always in the right. If something bad happens, like they get fired or whatnot, they will try to turn it around in such a way where it's not their fault, or it's the other person that doesn't like them. Narcissists love to use this phrase, and others do it too. It's not a narcissist alone kind of thing, but they love to say things like, "Well, he just hates me. The teacher just hates me. That's why I got a bad grade. The teacher just doesn't like me." Or, "Well, I didn't get the promotion because my supervisor doesn't like me. I got fired. The only reason the boss just fired me because he doesn't like me. Because she doesn't like me. She's just mad. She's just jealous." It's always about the other person not liking them. It's always about the other person having it out for them. They see themselves as perpetual victims. The world is out to get them. And so when things don't go their way, it's because the world is opposed to them. And it's not because they did something wrong. It's not because they weren't good enough. It's not because they just didn't qualify. It's because the world is out to get them. They often will claim that they're being framed or that they're being set up, when in actuality they are framing and setting up others. And the degree to which the narcissist knows she's doing this varies. Some may not fully even know what they're doing. Some may do it just instinctively, just blame others, and not fully realize that they're doing it. These are the most dangerous because they'll appear completely innocent to bystanders, to family members, to friends, to colleagues, coworkers. Oh, damn. By the way, today's drink of choice is hot green tea made from matcha. If you're going to do green tea, I wouldn't do those weak little packets. The benefit is low. I would definitely go with matcha powder. Real, true matcha powder. It gives you more of the benefit, more of the EGCG, I think it's called. I think that's what, catecholamine, or I might be getting that wrong. But there are some extreme benefits to it in terms of fat loss, in terms of energy and benefit, in terms of your sense of wakefulness, because it does also have caffeine in it. Not as much as coffee. I think there are just so many proven, or at least well-established, scientific benefits of green tea. In matcha green tea, it will give you the most benefit, obviously. Okay, I'm trying to get the attention of as many of these things as I can. I need to get a bow on this guy. But, oh, no, don't turn around. I think I need to call him out a little more. Okay. Maybe he can't hit me with his water spit from here. Maybe not. Oh, I just barely dodged that. And the jump. Be careful, that attack does a lot of damage. The other problem here, too, is sometimes, depending on the angle, the trees will block your view. You want to be careful there, because you want to be able to see attacks coming. I actually added some endurance to this build. I think I did, since I tried equipping a bow, so let's see how that works. We'll equip the lightest weight bow, because it's mainly just going to be for getting attention. Dang, well, they're all one, so let's do the composite bow. Oh, we can't even add one weight to our build, but we could swap one of these out. But for the time being, we'll do this. We'll just grab it and use it as needed. How about that? All right, here we go. What? Let's try that again. There we go. Make sure he keeps coming. Okay. I don't like the arrows showing on my character when I don't have my bow as a primary weapon. Or a common weapon, rather. Whoop! There he goes. 1, 2, 3. Oh, damn. I got him in me. That was a double shot. Alright, so we're talking about the narcissist, right? This extreme sense of entitlement. The example from my relationship that I had with a woman. She would say some interesting stuff. And very indicative of narcissist. She would argue, like I said, about all the things that she did and all the ways that she contributed. And she had this heightened sense of what she actually did and how much she did. I just realized I'm going to have a lot of trouble not having a ranged weapon, and I also don't have a shield, so oh yeah, this is not gonna be good. If I can hit 2 heads at once, it'll do more damage. Felt like I hit him several times, but whatever. Yeah, yep. So there's something about that hit detection there that's all screwy, because I definitely hit that head several times. I can almost walk through the head too, so yeah, there is something about the hit detection there, the collision detection as well. Oh, alright. So I gotta keep an eye on exactly where these head goes, because one of the heads likes to just hit and then roll back in quickly. That one right there. And it's not always consistent either. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Oh yeah, this is gonna be a real fucking pain in the ass. Oh, so close each time. I think I actually got him that one, though. Okay, got that. We're doing okay. No, don't go spitting now. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing any of that spitting nonsense. Can't believe that didn't hit me. I practically walked right into it. Oh, he's gonna... He might have health left after all the heads are gone, which is not supposed to happen. Well, that screwed up the camera, too. Alright. And we were arguing about her contributions, right? She didn't contribute much, believe me. Especially when she got fired from her job. Well, one of the things she did after that... Oh, that's going to be difficult without almost going off the ledge. Is we were arguing about the contributions, and I was arguing about how she wasn't showing any thankfulness for the fact that I was working full-time and earning all this money, and she never thanked me for that, so why would I have to be like so super thankful for her to do the little bit that she did? And interestingly enough, what she said was very indicative of narcissism. She said, when I would talk about how much I worked and how, you know, I spent 50 to 70 hours a week working and making sure that you know, we could pay all the bills and all this other stuff. She said, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. She doesn't need to be thankful to me. She doesn't need to show any gratitude, because as a man, I'm just supposed to work hard and provide. And that is a real mentality that real women have who are narcissistic or possibly borderline. They think that you just owe it to them. You're just supposed to do it. That's just what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to work. You're supposed to earn the money. You're supposed to pay her way. And if she wants to work, she can, but she shouldn't have to. You see where that comes from? Oh, you know what? I just realized I need to, we're going to quit out and come back in. You might see a message about cheating or whatnot. It detects fraud on my account because, and I don't know why, every time I log out, it just wants me, it logs me back in automatically. Then I log out, logs me back in, log out, logs me back in, log out. Just stay logged out, please. I don't think there's any option for that, unfortunately. Oh, there it is. I'm silly. Anyway. Uh-oh. Is she not here? I'm pretty sure I do not need to be in human form to see the message. She's not here, huh? Let's try that again. Let's see if it stays logged out. Yes. There we go. That's the solution, finally. So she just, in her mind, for her to work and contribute is a thing that deserves praise. For me to work and pay for our lifestyle is just my duty. It's my obligation. So for a narcissistic woman, for you to work hard and earn all the money and pay for everything, that puts you at nothing but baseline 0 with her. She doesn't see that as anything special. That's just you doing what you're supposed to do. And if you don't do that, then you're a bad guy. If you do it, then you're just baseline 0. You haven't achieved anything. You've done nothing worthy of praise. You've done nothing worthy of gratitude. Oh yeah, of course you have to free her first. I don't know why I was thinking anything differently. It's your obligation to do it. It's the notion that women just are, and men have to earn their way. Men have to become something through hard work. Women just are because they're women. Women are born, men are made. He looks like a different color. Interesting. Alright, so let's go back over here. And summon her. I believe we have to summon her before the pendant appears in the Duke's Archives. That'll be later in the game. And we won't have to come back here and do that later, so this will be done. That'll be nice. So that's an example of narcissism, just one. Another thing about narcissists, and this is important to understand, especially for those of you that are in a relationship now or are just getting out of one or are being pushed out of one. Narcissists won't hang on to you forever. They'll hang on to you for as long as you are useful to them. If they feel like they can get a better deal somewhere else, if they feel like you're not giving them what they want, they'll ditch you. They'll throw you to the wayside and not think twice about it and not care. And you could be so sad and talk about how you're really sorry and you're going to do everything to, you could try to win her back. If you guys were married and you ended up like being so distraught over this narcissist dumping you that you went out and like killed yourself, you know what she'd do? Let's get cast light, and that's it. All she would do was take all the life insurance money or whatever money you left behind and go off and just live as well as she could. She wouldn't think a second thought about you, wouldn't care, wouldn't even occur to her to care that you're dead. However, she would pretend to be sad in front of family and friends that would expect that. So she might show up to your funeral and even cry. She might even cry tears and appear like she's sad, but behind the scenes, people that really know her, maybe a new guy she's with, he'll hear all about it. Oh, he was just a worthless piece of garbage. I don't care about him anyway. I'm glad he's dead. That's the way she'll talk to the people that are on her inside, because she can't keep up the facade in front of a live-in boyfriend or live-in husband. She can keep up the facade for those that don't live with her, but those that live with her will see who she is. And if they don't know what narcissism is, they'll be confused. A guy who doesn't know about narcissism will likely feel very anxious a lot. He may even get put on depression meds or anxiety meds and not know why. He'll struggle with feelings of inadequacy. He'll struggle with insecurity. And a lot of that will come down to her and what she does. These narcissistic women can have a very detrimental effect on a man's psychological well-being. And it all depends on how aware he is of that situation. When you are aware of what narcissism is and what they do, it tends to have much less power over you. And then you know the solution. It is, without question, simply to get away. That's it. You just get away. You don't stay. You don't try to fix her. You don't tell her she's a narcissist, and you don't try to convince her to go to counseling. No, none of that stuff works. I'm sorry. I just don't believe it works. There's a lot of psychiatrists and psychologists out there who don't believe it works. You just got to get away. You just got to get away and leave. Level up at 57,000. Okay. Should we pop something to level that up? We could do the Soul of a Hero. That'll get us 10,000. And then we'll do Large Soul of whatever that is. Okay, that's it right there. And then with that, we'll get some more endurance. That sounds good. We're almost at level 100, guys. It's a special number. 100. All right. They are, this is critical, what I just started talking about. They are incapable of truly loving. A narcissist cannot truly actually love you the way you would want to be loved, the way that you would expect an average person to love, that any normal person would love. She's incapable of it. She doesn't see love the same way. It's just not a thing that she can do. It's not about teaching her what love is. It's not about showing her true love. It's not about counseling or... No. It is just she cannot do it because of the way she was raised, nurture, nature. We don't know all the details, but she will never actually love you. She may like what you do for her. She may like what you offer her. She may like what she can get out of you, but she will never love you. That's important to understand. And if you were in a relationship with narcissists and are out, come to terms with the fact that she never, ever actually loved you. You were duped. That's okay. Because at their core, narcissists are kind of emotional con artists. They're emotional con artists in that they con you into believing that you're in a romantic relationship with them and that you care about them and they care about you. Best thing you can do, stop having emotional feelings for her. Easier said than done for some people, I know. And move on. Because she will stop having emotional feelings for you and move on. Her emotional feelings for you are nothing like yours for her. Hers for you are about what you provide for her, what you give her. It's about your money, your prestige, your status, your affection. And like I said, you don't have to be a big shot. You just have to have something that you offer. That's all. You offer something. You offer, like I said, you're a low-level supervisor at work. You know what? You have power over people and you make money. And based on her level, you may be an upgrade from her previous guy. And so she'll take that. Oh, shoot. She will take that. She will take an upgrade. You don't have to be, super big, super important. Nothing like that. There we go. These guys are a little tricky. And they do so much damage in New Game. Plus. Oh my goodness. That's the second time I almost died. Oh, got me right before I drank. I thought I was safe in the trees, but she had a clear beat on me. Ferris, female or male? We're not sure. That's why I wanted to use the souls I had to level up. All right. Let's get back to it. Oh, I forgot about this. That stupid little elevation difference right there. And does the knight not respawn? Where's the knight? Wow, the knight doesn't respawn? What's going on? This guy can be a little weird at times. He likes to just stop and do nothing, but that gives you an opportunity to do the backstab fishes. There we go. Yeah, I guess the knight doesn't respawn, huh? I think I knew that, maybe? Maybe neither knight respawns. Or I'm just crazy. So, she can't actually love you. She never will. She never did. Never can. It does not matter what you do. You can't win her affections. Don't try. A lot of guys get caught up thinking that, you know, they can change her. They can get her fixed. They can give her medication, get her counseling. No. None of it does any good. And I don't think two-handing this actually does any good. I think it's the same amount of damage, but we'll check here. That's 168. 168. Oh, I forgot the two-hand. 238. Oh, so it does. Does it have a strength element on it? Okay, I think I looked at that before. It does have a strength element. All right, so that's good to know. So I know that switching to two-handing will do additional damage. Let's see if we can get the attention of that douche nozzle. Of the knight. Where is he? There he is. Let's see if we can get him without hitting the tree. Yeah, hit detection in this game is... Collision detection can be really funny because I'm hitting nothing. See how the arrows are just stuck in midair? There we go. Come here, buddy. Okay. Oh, shoot. I ran out of stamina. Let's try that again. Oh, I couldn't quite get that parry off. Let's try it again. Oh, come on. That was a partial parry? Oh, no. No, no, we don't. Oh, that was a terrible, terrible parry attempt. Embarrassingly bad. There we go. Well, not quite the backstab I was looking for. Good enough. Alright. Once I get rid of Ferris, he/she does not respawn. I know that. Ooh, that was a good amount of damage with that little short sword. Okay. I like that Ferris bow, although I think it has an extra point of weight on it. Right? No, it doesn't. Okay, good. I believe it's the best bow for a dex build. I haven't looked at it in a while, though. I think it's longbow, then composite bow, then Ferris bow. And now we can do something else. We can do this. You ready? We can befriend. They don't seem to mind that I killed all of their people. And then we get the ring that's really not worth anything if you don't like the PvP here. And after that, the main reason we're doing this is so we have these two up here. And then we come back in, grab the ring, and now we can fight Shiva without having to worry about Mr. Ninja Man, because you don't want to fight them both at the same time. I mean, it's quite doable. You can do it. It's just not fun. Let's equip the gold tracer. Come on now. Where is it? Where is it? That's why I gotta empty some of this junk out. I do not know how to parry that weapon, guys.
Turning on us from the very start. Have a look at my sword, for it's the last thing you'll see.
He's got an advantage there over me. Oh, in length, that is. Oh. Oh no, I didn't get the riposte, but that's okay. Humanity, Murakumo, and the round shield. Alright, so now I am in bad with the Covenant again. I don't... Can I rejoin the Covenant? Let me check here. Oh, no, I guess not. Gotta get some forgiveness, which we ain't about to get. So, let me see if the dark... you know, I don't think we can use it. Oh, we can. Oh, cool. We might do that then, in place of the Hornet Ring. Get this, even though we don't plan on ever using it. So, more about the Narcissist, guys. Narcissists expect recognition for very little to nothing. A narcissist will expect recognition for doing virtually nothing, just like the example I gave of that girl that I lived with. She did a very, very, very little around the house. Didn't earn anything, wasn't working. I mean, might occasionally do laundry, but not even my laundry, just her own. May occasionally clean some dishes. She was so bad in her narcissism that I would come home and there would be dishes in the sink and I'd be like, you know what? I was like, you know, you only did some of the dishes. She's like, yeah, well, the other ones are yours. I'm like, okay, that's roommate mentality. I mean, you're acting like a roommate. You're not acting like you're in a relationship. There's a difference between roommates do their own dishes. People in a relationship do each other's dishes because they think in communal terms. Narcissists don't think in communal terms. Narcissists think in very self-centered, selfish terms. Me, mine, mine, mine. There's mine and then there's yours. Yours is your responsibility, your bad, your obligation, your debt, your duty. The mine part is... Now, she will gladly accept something of yours as hers if she wants it. She'll think of your money as hers, your house is hers, your car is hers, but your debt is yours, your obligation is yours, your dirty dishes are yours, your dirty laundry is yours. But the good things are hers too. And they exaggerate their achievements. They greatly, greatly, greatly exaggerate their achievements. That's very common with them. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're always bragging, but they may overestimate what they contribute, what they offer. Just like they want recognition for doing virtually nothing, or very little. This is a bad idea, but got him. Right in the nose. Right in the schnout. That should be a weak point. Dogs don't like that. Oh, okay. I think you change up most bosses' attack patterns when you put them up against the wall, so it's typically a bad idea to do that. So you might not get the same reaction out of them that you get elsewhere. Come here, great gray wolf Sif. Oh, you little punk. What? How did I miss that many times? Whoa, okay, I need some not dexterity. I need some stamina here. It's a bad idea to be completely out of stamina and in a position where you could get hit. Okay, now he should be limping. Yes. Still deadly while limping, guys. Just easier. There we go. I don't think I got hit once. So, the other thing narcissists do is they virtually never take responsibility. They typically blame others. And they are particularly partial to blaming men in specific. A narcissist may blame her mom or sisters or friends, of course, but a narcissist will love to blame men specifically. Male coworkers, male supervisors, bosses, boyfriends, husbands, and fathers. They have a particular affinity for placing blame on male figures in their life. Alright, so that should allow us to carry the bow, I hope, long term. Yes, awesome. Alrighty, there we go. And ninja roll, too. We're sitting pretty. Or I guess we should change that term. We're sitting handsome. That's more red pill, alpha male. Remember, alpha and beta are concepts. There's really no such thing as a true alpha male and then a true beta male. You show alpha and beta traits and qualities at different times, and they both have benefits and drawbacks. There may be times where it's important to show more alpha traits, to be more alpha, and there are times where it's important and valuable to be more beta and show more beta traits. So don't get caught up in a very trivial, very superficial understanding of the alpha-beta dichotomy. A lot of guys get confused. I had a coworker. He thought that alpha is good, beta is bad. You want to be more alpha is good, less beta is good, more beta is bad, less alpha is bad. No, it's not as simple as alpha good, beta bad. These are traits inherent in everybody. You cannot always be alpha. That's not a thing. It's not a thing that can be done. You can't always be beta. You could try, of course. You can probably get pretty close to almost always being beta, but essentially, it's about knowing when to be which. Let's reinforce the gold tracer if we can. Yep, +5, awesome. We're using that weapon more than anything else, so that's what really matters. Alrighty. Okay, do we need to kindle that? No, we got 10, okay. Now, we are, yeah, we're good. Let's go back up here. So we've gotten some stuff done in a different order. I like doing stuff in slightly different orders. So a part of the blame thing to understand is that if your girl is showing a lot of these traits I'm talking about, and take into account, narcissists are not 100% narcissistic 100% of the time. Like I said, they may even occasionally be humble and apologize if they think that's what's necessary to keep you hooked in. But what you'll notice is the apology, it will be typically weak. It will be unspecific, I'm not sure which the word is. It'll be vague. How about that? It will often be vague, and in moments of frustration, she may resent her apology. She may say something like, I should have never apologized. I'm not sorry. This is the exact scenario I had with the narcissist that was in my life. She would apologize for something initially, but then later would claim that she wasn't really truly sorry. That she just said she was sorry because she had to, because I made her. And of course, I didn't make her. No one can make anybody apologize. You can put a gun to their head, they still don't have to apologize. Certainly never did that. They believe they're special, and part of being special to a woman is blame. Putting blame on others, playing the victim. Male narcissists don't do this. This is a key difference. Men typically don't see victimhood as a good thing. They see victimhood as weakness. Men don't want to be perceived as weak, so men will often play off that they're not a victim even when they are. So male narcissists will tend not to play the victim in the way that female narcissists do. Female narcissists will play victim. For women in today's society, and in society at large for all time, really, women see victimhood as a source of power. And if you look at society nowadays, it damn well is. There is power in playing victim, especially for women. It may be for men in certain limited circumstances, but for women, playing the victim is big, huge, huge. They get so much power, they get so much from doing it, that they almost get addicted to it. Like, once they start playing victim, it's hard for them to stop. Even a woman that's not a narcissist, if she realizes what playing victim can do, she may... This fucking kick, I swear, it's the most annoying thing in the game, I think. Can't do it when I want to, I do it when I don't want to, but you guys know how I feel about the kick. I've gone on endlessly about the shittiness of the kick controls in the Souls games. And the push in Demon Souls. It's a push in Demon Souls, not even a kick. Okay, so we took care of that. And now we can go put ourselves in place for Blighttown. We are not going to take the front way down. I actually don't like the area. It's a little bit maze-like. I get turned around. It's annoying. You got the guy shooting you with the toxic darts. That's just not fun, you know? So what else about narcissists do you need to know? Well, they have a need for attention. Why does a narcissist get into a relationship? Don't they think they're just perfect the way they are? Well, yes, in a way, but they are looking for attention. They have what they need what is typically referred to as narcissistic supply. Where do they get that supply? From people like you. from friends, from coworkers, from family members, and most of all, above all else, from romantic relationships. They want the attention, they want the affection, they want to hear that they're beautiful, they want to hear that they're amazing, they want to hear how incredible they are, they want to hear how much you need them and can't live without them, and all that other BS crap that guys love to say because they hear it in sappy beta blue pill music and movies. They want you to chase after them, make them feel like they're the most amazing, wonderful, most beloved thing in the world. She wants to believe that she is your entire world, and you know how many men are more than happy to make their entire world one woman? Don't do that. A woman should not be your world. A woman should not be the focus of your life. A woman should be the complement to your life. That's from Richard Cooper. A woman should complement your life. She should never be the focus of it. When a woman becomes the focus of your life, you stop making you and your goals and your mission the focus. And all women, even ultimately narcissists, will come to realize that you're not that special. You show how valuable you are by not needing a woman. And narcissists won't want that. That will push narcissists out of your life. If you have your frame, if you've got everything put together in your life, if you're a self-confident man, if you've got just a tiny bit of arrogance to you, you're self-confident, you got yourself put together, you know what you want, you're on a mission, you have your goals, you are living life in your frame, you have that enlightened sense of self-interest, okay? If you've got everything together the way we talked about, the way Rollo Tomassi talks about in his book, The Rational Male, if you've got your mission, your goals, your ambitions, you pursue them with reckless abandon, you're set in your ways, you know what you want, you're not going to fall for a narcissist. You're not. You may be tripped up for a little bit, but you will quickly realize who she is, and you'll dump her and move on. Because you have too much value in your own life. You value everything you're doing too much to sacrifice it for a woman. However, if you're one of those guys that's just kind of meandering through life, just kind of, I don't know. I guess these bonfires do stay kindled, huh? Into New Game. New Game Plus, that is. I haven't done it in so long. I'm not sure if that's a change in the remastered version or not. You guys can tell me below. Most of you will know better than I think. Some of you I'd been away from Dark Souls for a long time before I started playing it again just recently. And as you see in the playthroughs I've been uploading. But anyway, yeah, if you're just one of these guys that's just sort of like, I don't know, like maybe I want to do this, maybe I want to do that, I'm out here doing this, I'm out here doing that. If you're just kind of, like I said, meandering through life, fiddling your way through, not knowing exactly what's going on, kind of, yeah, I don't know, maybe I have some goals, maybe I want to do this, maybe someday I'll write a book, maybe, I don't know, I mean, what do you think? And if you're one of those guys, you're a prime target for a narcissist. You are a prime target for a narcissist because they hone in on that. They recognize and hone in on it, and they know how to take advantage of weak men. They know how to take advantage of a man who doesn't know what he wants and what he's looking for in life. Oh, that was lame. On my part, that is. I totally missed that parry. That was an utter horrible miss on my part. Alright, we're not going to bother with these mosquito creatures. We're just going to get the heck out of here. To the boss. To the boss! This is not going to be the longest playthrough. I'm looking to just kind of knock my way through it real quick. Because we do not have enough content to fill up 16, 17 episodes. Unless I stretch it out. Other thing about narcissists, other than them believing that they're super special, they have a need for attention. We talked about that. That's what you provide. They have difficulty in relationships. You'll see that. They'll tend to have a lot of relationships where all their past guys were horrible and awful and evil men. Though that's very typical when relationships go bad for women to want to put blame onto the male. Even some of the best women will not acknowledge that they did anything wrong in a relationship. It'll always be the men that screwed up. It'll always be the men that were responsible for the failure of the relationship. Even otherwise intelligent, strong, independent, well put together women who know what they're doing in life, have a sense of purpose, have a good job, they can be professional, they can dress. Even women that are otherwise just solid in almost every department will typically blame all their past men for the failures in the past relationships. If you've got a woman who can admit where she went wrong, That is something uniquely special. Be careful, some narcissists are good enough to know how to fake that. Very few are, though. They have very exploitative behavior, just like I'm talking about now. Look for the ways they'll try to exploit you, use you, confuse you, try to make you think that they're not as bad as... Oh, shit. Whew, that was... Okay, that didn't go as far out as I thought. Oh, don't ever be right in front of the face, because that's where you get hit with the lava. And by the way, that sword is really freaking long, so being a good distance from her isn't necessarily safe. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. This game, yeah, everything, the risk factor goes up so much more when you don't have a shield and you're in New Game Plus, because they're doing more damage, and you know how that is. Wow, she's doing a lot of damage for New Game Plus. There we go. Wow, we accomplished a lot today, guys. We accomplished a lot. Moonlight Butterfly, the Hydra, Sif, and Quelaag. We knocked out this whole area. That's just really, really cool. Have I ever accomplished so much in one episode? We leveled up. We got the ring. Oh, we also unlocked Dawn. No, not Dawn. What is her name? Not Dawn. Gosh, why can't I think of her? Anyway, you know who I'm talking about. The female. We unlocked her. We get to keep this bonfire because we no longer need... What's his face? We no longer need the... what do you call it? Whatever that thing is. Firekeeper's soul. Come on. There we go. Is there one more of these still alive? No. Okay. Here we go. Repair. And level up. We get some more damage out of that. That's nice. And here we are. Should we enter the covenant, guys? Yeah, why not? We in, y'all. Y'all. Alright. A couple more comments on this and we'll end the episode. Again, the exploitative behavior. Be careful. They know how to use you. Narcissists are users of people. They know how to use and abuse, take advantage of. They may be violent, but more often than not, it's very, it's emotional abuse. It's emotional exploitation. They may exploit you through your religious beliefs in the church. And once things go bad, they'll convert from what seems to be this extreme, extreme love for you, what's known as love bombing, surrounding you with it, making you feel like you're the most special person in the world. They'll convert from that to absolute hatred and despisement. Okay? So let's go over the solution real quick, guys. What do? You probably know by now. You get out. That's it. If you're in a lease together, I'm going to run towards the exit while we talk. If you're married, if you have a child together, living together, especially if it's her place, then you need to plan your escape very carefully. If you don't live with her, you're not married, you don't have a child, it's very easy. You just cut all contact, let her know it's over. Don't tell her why. Don't tell her she's a narcissist. Don't try to get closure. Don't tell her how bad she is. Don't talk to her about what she did to you. Don't talk to her about how it felt. Just don't talk to her. Say, you know what? This isn't working out. We need to end it. Here's all your stuff. I wish you the best. Bye. That's it. Seriously, guys, Gray Rock method. That is it. You get the hell out. You're done. If you're in a relationship where there's children, where you're married, where you're living together on the lease, talk to a lawyer about how to get out of that. Plan your escape quietly and silently. She shouldn't know you're leaving until all your stuff just disappears or until the police are standing by waiting for her to get home to tell her she needs to vacate your premises. All right? You need to get that done, and it's worth paying a lawyer to do it. If you have any more questions on that, let me know in the comment section. But better than that, if you want it to be private, DM me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. That's where I'm most active, guys. I hope to see you in the next episode where we will be talking about bipolar in borderline personality disorder, because those kind of combine together, and bipolar is a little different, but I want to combine those two. This has been the Predatory Women series on Fox and FoxeoGames. Subscribe if you like my content, like the video if you like this particular video. Leave a comment below. I do read them all, and I love to respond to them when I have something worthwhile to say. DM me on Twitter, as I said, if you want to talk to me about your specific situation. If I don't know what to do for you, I'll let you know. I don't lie. I don't have experience in every aspect of life. This is a red pill styled conversation playthrough. I hope you guys like it. I've got several more on the channel already and several more on the way. I will see you guys in the next episode. Make sure to always maintain your frame, have a goal and a mission, and never make the woman the focus of your life. Make sure she's just a complement to it. Gentlemen, I'll see you next time. Later.